so we're gonna go over Romanian deadlifts and keeping it as a proper hinge as opposed to getting squatty. So when you're doing a Romanian deadlift, you want your hips to go back. What's happening is you're starting the move from your knees, and so you're getting into more of a squatty position. It's two things, starting with your knees and looking forward, that are often the traps we fall into. Like, I'm trying to protect my back, so I'm gonna do this. But then what happens is you're actually not protecting your back and you're not able to brace the same way. So it's actually counterproductive. Even though oftentimes the instinct is, I'm just trying to keep my back straight. But that's a squat. That's how you start a squat. When you're doing a hinge, you want to keep the knees soft, but also only move from the hips. So the knees are soft, but you're really moving from the hips. Now, a really good trick to do this is to put your 2 fingers in your hip crease and focus on closing your fingers in your hip crease like this. So I'm folding my body in half. And so doing this is gonna make you really feel it in the backs of your legs, your hamstrings, and a little bit in your glutes. So instead of doing this, you wanna do just that. And so with the weights, you also can look at your bar path. So the weights should simply move in a straight line. Okay, so the weight should go nice and close to my legs, like I'm shaving my legs with the weights, straight up and down. Right now, what's happening is because your knees are coming forward first, and you're trying to look forward, the weight is moving forward and back, as opposed to straight up and down. So make sure that you are moving from your hips first, keeping your hips higher, and making sure that your eyes are on the floor in front of you so that you can focus on hinging and not moving from the knees. Also, one more thing, notice that my knees never come forward. They're soft so that my hips can go back, but they never come forward. They stay directly over my ankle. That's the difference between a hinge and a squat. Romanians, your hips stay higher, so make sure that you keep a high hip position and only go back as far as you, only go down as far as you can go back. So what that means is I'm not gonna start hinging and then start going down. I'm only going down because my hips go back. So back, 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 back. I don't wanna go back and then down, because that's not good for my back. So remember, it's a hip movement. The hip keeps moving and the knees stay neutral so that you can continue moving from the hips. I hope that helps. These are super specific, so I wanna make sure that you're feeling them in your hamstrings and also properly bracing with your abs.